Hello guys and welcome to my channel and a new short but sweet tutorial in which we will analyze your potential jibing mistakes, and this time straight from my home. I've got literally the only national competition for the year this year in the upcoming week, so I wanted to squeeze in a little tutorial in between my trainings. And guys, what a crazy season, but luckily that left me a lot of time to make videos for you. If the conditions play ball during said competitions, I'm thinking to give you a little introduction and insight to windsurfing competitions. So let me know in the comments what you think about that and if you want to see that. If you don't want to miss that and plenty of more windsurfing vlogs, tutorials and more, then do not forget to click the subscribe button below this video right now. And if you find this video helpful, leave me a like or let me know in the comments. For some reason, jibing is your guys' favorite all-time topic. Carving around the corner is not only incredibly fun, but after all, it's the fully planing maneuver to turn around. For many windsurfers, one of the biggest struggles, however, is to make them fully planing. And that kind of defeats the purpose of the jibe, because you want to turn around fast and in fashion. So right now, I want to help you find the mistake or the mistakes, and I hope for you it's not going to be too many, that you're doing right now in the jibe that make you stop. This, guys, is based off the three main mistakes I see people making. Of course, there are a lot more potential mistakes, but if you still don't do a planning jibe, I'm sure you're doing one of those three mistakes. In order to find out why you stop, we gotta go the error chain backwards. So obviously, before you entirely stop, you're slowing down too much. So your first goal will be not to slow down too much. But now let's look at the possible reasons why you would slow down too much in the first place. The first one could be that the time you're not generating drive is too long. What do I mean by that? In order to create drive and speed, your sail has to catch wind, for which it needs to be in a certain position to the wind. On top of that, you need to go at the right course. When you're in the jibe, the sail is not in that certain position and your course obviously changes throughout the jibe. And that's absolutely inevitable, but the goal here is to keep the time your sail doesn't generate drive as short as possible. So number one of your potential mistakes is that your radius is too big. Meaning, for example, that you're initiating your jibe on a reach and terminating it on a reach. That makes for a 180-degree radius instead of when you initiate your jibe on a slight downwind and terminate on a slight downwind, the radius will become smaller and the time spent in the jibe becomes shorter. Second and third potential mistakes are that your coordination is not at 100% yet and it's taking you too long to switch the stance or shift the sail. And guys, let me tell you, you simply gotta practice these sequences of movements hundreds of times to get them dialed in. But what exactly you do with your hands and feet, we can take a look at in another video, or you just simply watch one of my hundreds of slow motion jibes on my channel. Another possible reason why you slow down and stop in the jibe could be that your balance is off at any point in the jibe. With your balance, you're changing the trim of the board. So it's possible that your body weight is either too far in the front or too far in the back. If it's too far in the front, your nose will catch water and slow you down a lot or even make you catapult. I'm sure some of you guys experienced that before. If, however, your weight is too far in the back, you'll push too much water around with your board and that will create a lot of friction and then it will slow you down as well. The solution is really quite simple. Is your weight too far in the back? Bring it more towards the front, and if it's too far in the front, bring it more towards the back. Easy, right? The more speed you carry in your jibe, the further you can have your weight in the back. But in the beginning, it's a good starting point to keep it centered. The third reason why you could potentially stop in the jibe skips the slowing down part, as you already enter with too little speed. If you want to make a fully planing jibe, you gotta find your balls, your cojones, and carry some speed into the turn. Not being able to find that speed could have several reasons. If you're initiating your jibe from a reach or even from an upwind, you won't get the speed you need. So before you enter the turn, you need to go downwind and speed up. Sometimes, only sometimes, it's not your fault, but it's just not windy enough to make a speedy jibe. Then obviously you're not going to be able to gather enough speed or you're simply not fast enough yet to make a fully planing jibe. So you will have to work on getting more speed, or you should look into getting an easier board with more volume that allows you to stay on the plane with less speed. That, by the way guys, is a great way to practice sequences of movement. Grab an easy freeride board, practice the sail shifting or switching the stance or whatever, and then take that knowledge with you onto your sportier gear. That said, it's time for you to get out there on the water. I hope it's windy wherever you are right now. Make sure to leave a like under the video if we were able to find and analyze your mistake or mistakes. Obviously, this tutorial again will be available as PDF to all my email subscribers. The link to that you will find down below in the video description. And I'm looking forward to see you in the next video. Bye!